Hi guys, welcome back to Life with Natsuko, and today I'll be sharing some journaling prompts you could end 2025 with. But I want you to get comfortable and get a laptop or kind of like something you can like write down things on, so you can like journal with me as I move on. And feel free to pause the video and continue with the journaling prompts. So first, 25 things I learned in 2025. So this is something that's really cute, and I feel like you could make it like a little cute video. It doesn't have to be all 25 things like really philosophical or really big things that you learned. It can be really tiny things. So I'll list out some examples, and but just try to make sure you fill out all 25 so it feels like, you know, you have this like mindset of kind of growth and kind of filling out everything up. It makes you reflect about the whole year a lot. Okay, so first thing I learned, how to edit on Premiere Pro. Learned how to plan my days better. Learned how to pickleball. Learn how to be comfortable being alone. And this is something I'm still learning, but that's okay because I learned it, you know? And then also the taste of malatan, and it's so yummy. But this is like also some funny things. I'll put a little photo here. I think I did in my other video too, but I'm just obsessed with malatan. I've learned that this year and I'm like, that's crazy. But okay, other stuff. So now I wanted to move on to some examples of like some big takeaways that I had from this 2025. So one is you have so many supporters, especially your family, so be grateful for it. Next, I don't have to be everyone's best friend to be a good person. Next, I'm becoming someone I would have needed a few years ago. Right? I feel like a few years ago I wish I had an older sister like me right now, like me right now. It kind of sounds cringe, but it's true, because so that's something I learned this year. And another thing I've learned is I'm still figuring out everything, and it's also that's okay. Okay, so those are some examples. I want you to list out all of those things. Okay, now next prompt we have is ways I showed up for myself in 2025. So how did I show up for myself? That could be like, oh, I made sure to show up to a swim. For me, I showed up to a swim competition even though I felt like I was like in the middle of like crashing down. Or I showed up to school even though I really didn't feel like it. Those small things really matter. Okay, so now moving on. Habits or mindsets I'm leaving in 2025. So something I want to leave in 2025 is the mindset that everything has to be perfect, because that mindset really pushed me to do well, but at the same time it really crushed me that everyone has to like me, I have to do so good in all my tests. No, if I have a decent amount, especially this, I want to talk about, this is about like social relationships specifically, but I want to be able to have this balance of matching the energy that the other person gives to me. Now in the same kind of like set, I also want you to think about what I want to carry with me into 2026. So what I want to carry with me for 2026 is the mindset of gratefulness, and also the mindset of also like starting everything, just being like kind to everyone. I feel like I don't know if I was able to do all of those, but at the same time I do know that those are important, so I want to carry these on to 2026. Now next we have is things that I'm proud of myself for 2025. So for me, what I'm proud of myself for my 2025 is my college applications. I was able to get into my dream school, and so that I am possibly like, so that I could attend there, like I should make sure to continue on with the academic journey to do well and things like that. So next we have is moments I'm grateful for that happened in 2025. I know not everything is like something that you have to be grateful for, but I want you to list down what things that you're grateful for that you happened, that you may be surprised that you last year would not imagine that would have occurred, and things like that. For me, some of my friendships and relationships that I went through, I'm grateful that it happened, but at the same time last year me would not have imagined that would have happened, you know? Okay, next, people I'm grateful for that I spend time in 2025. For me especially is my family, but I really realize like my love and like my gratefulness to my family. But list down why you're grateful for and what you're grateful for that you spend time in 2025 with them. And now next is what I'm ready to forgive myself for from 2025. I think many people have made mistakes and you could list down those mistakes, but at the same time, by listing down, you have to make sure that you are ready to forgive yourself for that, because it's a new year. You want to start fresh, you know? And for me, I want to forgive myself for all the mistakes I've made, and I think I've apologized enough for the mistakes I've made, so those are things that I want you to do. Okay, and those last two are my favorite ones. So one is most moments I felt most like myself in 2025. So for me, it's the summer during 2025. I felt most like myself around my friends in Japan, and I had such a great time. So try to think about moments that you really felt like yourself. And next, final question is that how I want my days to feel in 2026. Don't list down specific goals because you don't know what you're gonna really like want in throughout that. But I want you is that what I think people can continue to believe in, or like what continues to stick in for someone, is that the feeling of that you want to achieve. So for me, I want to in 2026, I want the feeling of accomplishment and also connection. And those two are the feelings I want to keep pursuing for 2026. So these are the prompts, and I will list it all down here once again. Okay, so for those prompts, I want you to write it down on somewhere, a laptop or a journal if you have. And in the next few videos, I'm gonna be working through with how to make a vision board and things like that. So subscribe to follow along on that journey. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.